Alright, let's get this shit started with. Today we're playing as Harlow. This is going to be my build. I guess you'd call this radiation build, electro radiation build, elemental build, a good Harlow build. I don't know what you want to call this. You'll see what I call it in the title. So we're gonna show off doing the damage and stuff. So the gear you're gonna want. This is all depicted to you. Don't worry about firmware. I wasn't worried about firmware. So these are going to be the 4 weapons that you're going to want to use if you want to. Let's start off with the Katagawa Revenge. And then we're going to get the Kickballer. You want to make sure that these have shock on them. Like this has fire and shock. You want to get the Stellium. Any Stellium is good. I just went with a purple one for more damage, and it has to be shock damage specifically. I have the Rainbow Vomit with the shock droplets to be procced. Everything else doesn't really matter. But that, the rep pit kit I have is a triple bypass. I know I should have a better one, but this is just fine. Next is the Field Scientist. You want Watts for dinner. Any Malawan enhancement. And then I have the crit knife. You can basically use whatever knife you want to use, or any grenade or ordnance you want to use. I just use the crit knife. No reason at all. It's just, as you can tell, it's level 33. So the way that this build is working across is Field Scientist and shock weapons. You need shock specifically. Use the Wasp for dinner for more shock damage, and you use this for increasing your Maliwan, which you have 3 Maliwan guns. So those are going to be your main damages. Another thing is with the skills. So the reason I call this a radiation shock mixture is because that's what you're mixing. You're mixing shock and radiation. The way that it works is that when you do shock damage, you do radiation damage. Shock damage does more on over time damage because it is a shorter tick than radiation. Radiation is lower because it's a longer tick. So if you have specific skills, you can make and you use shock weapons. You're transferring the shock damage to radiation damage. So normally, if you have a Stellium with radiation, it might say something right here like 10,000 damage. Well, this is shock. It's not radiation, but when you do radiation, you do shock. So let's just go over the little skill trees that we got. We're most likely going down red and green. So down the red tree, we're going to go with fuzzy math. We're going to go 5 in that. We're going to go 5 in elementary. We're going to go 3 in enriched. We're going to go 3 in great red dot. We're also going to go 5 into poison sun and 3 into chain reactor. This is all about radiation damage. We're just boosting radiation damage tremendously. So not only is it doing the shock damage and we're converting it to radiation damage, the radiation damage is just being boosted up dramatically. So now down the green tree, we have action at a distance. We have Newton decay. We also have confirmative reality. We also have we have 5 in this, 5 in that, 3 in that. And then we have 5 in excited state. We also have 5 in distribution function. And the augments and capstone that we are using is Nuclear Winter, which whenever Harlow and her allies are inside flux generation radius, they deal bonus cryo damage. Whenever Harlow and her allies leave the flux generator radius, they instead deal bonus radiation for a duration. So we're just constantly flipping through cryo and radiation. And then Harlow spawns a hold sidekick for each ally instead of her flux generation. Hook's sidekick automatically flies to each ally and hover near them, granting increased gun damage, fire rate, and reload speed. So let's try this out, shall we? So we're going to use something like the Stellium. So Stellium, as you can see, like it does decent. The more you do it, the more damage it does. Now, you use the flux generator, you can just see the numbers just climbing. If you're looking, you can see that the shock damage and the radiation damage are both the same, if not radiation being more. Like I saw 20k over there and I'm shooting him. And you can make this even more detrimental to mobs when you start doing this, all three of them. If you're watching, I see 39k popping up for radiation while shock is only staying around like 9, 8. And you throw the crit knife into there. I can just see the numbers just climbing in radiation. 37, 47, 50. It just keeps climbing. Now, it also works with any weapons that do shock. So this does shock. And you can see, I don't know if you can see it over there, you can. But here where the damage is mostly happening, yeah, you could just see the numbers just climbing dramatically. And Katagala's Revenge, if you don't know what Katagala's Revenge, like, I don't know if you can see those numbers, and you hit it with a crit knife. Yeah, it's just deadly. And then we have the Kickballer, mostly for that. Like, it just has high splash damage, and it's nice just that, yeah, you shouldn't do that. But it's just nice for whenever you need a second wind, so you shoot the ground. It does damage on impact the ground, plus damage that it gets from bouncing back and hitting the enemy. So yeah, we'll go ahead and show you this in actual gameplay. Alright, so we are at the Primordial Guardian Radix. So I'm just gonna go through his whole little test, and then we'll fight him at the end. Just show you about how good this is. I do have to say, the action skill, you will have to find a way for it to come back once you need it. But as you can see, that all them people are dead. That person's dead. Pop this, more damage. You also want to pop it for whenever people are near it, so you get a whole crowd. You don't need the flux generator to do a good amount of damage. It's just nice for it. A nice, getting multiple enemies and tangling them all. I'm using the broken gun. The broken gun is a Kalagala's Revenge. Now that's different. Plus, you can get your action skill back immediately after using it. I'll show you guys. Yep, they're all dead. Yep, they're dead. Over here, that guy, he's gonna be dead soon. Same with this guy, he's dead. He's dead. Okay. These people are done for. Next people.
Don't go respawning with 2 butts.
As you can see, my action skill is coming back really quickly. But all we're doing is just completely manipulating the elemental effects. Alright, done for. This guy right here,
Solid strategy.
he's dead. Let's use the rainbow vomit. Show you how this gun is good whenever it can proc the shock abilities.
Doesn't take much, does it?
Like y'all said, I'm heading towards the enemy.
Big old boots on the ground.
You see, it's good. This is just all good. Just like that. Dunzo. This guy is about to be Dunzo.
Don't look up.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm down. And guess what? We are back up. Triple bypass. I wish I had a better one, but I'm farming for that. It's pretty good as long as I don't go down. And I'm out. Fuck. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Let's use the kickballer. And you want to shoot it like somewhere like right there, so it comes back and bounces in his spot. I'm going to shoot it like right in front of their feet, so it bounces off the feet into their face. This guy dropped me a lot of iridium. So kickballer is not the best. It's most likely best when you're down and you need back up, because it doesn't matter if you shoot in front of you with that when you're down, because you're already down. You just want to make sure it doesn't hit you again whenever you come back up. As you've been able to tell, the Stellium and the Katagawa Revenge is probably the best out of the choices here. So let me just blindly shoot it, and you're going to be killing people, and then make sure that you entangle more people, because the more people entangled, the more people you're killing. Just shoot, 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 and a lot of people there just got entangled. They're all taking damage.
They didn't see that coming.
Alright. Dead. Pop a rep.
I love your conduit attitude.
Gotta pop this out. Oh boy.
What? No hazmat suit.
Dead. Okay, let's go to the vault boss. Alright, here we go. I'll pop it about right here. Give him a chance to wake up. Give him a chance, give him a chance, give him a chance.
Science stuff.
You just kind of just sit here and pray that he dies quick enough. I'm out again. Crit knife.
Say goodbye now.
You just kind of do this a couple times. Keep popping your thing, do more damage. And he should be dead. That is my Harlow build. Like I said, I don't know what you want to call it. I'll figure it out in the title, but you call it shock radiation, radiation manipulation, shock manipulation, elemental. I don't give a crap what you call it. That's what it is. So, be on the lookout for more videos. I'm sitting here trying to make a good Vex class, which ain't very easy. If you guys have any tips, you should write it down in the comments down below. And if you guys are liking this, please give it a like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.